If you're experiencing some relationship issues that are causing you grief, that are causing problems in your life, and you're looking for a way to get unstuck, I'm about to share with you ways to get into the depth of unresolved issues that will help you in every relationship. Jenny Wood is joining me today, and today we're diving deep. This is Jenny Wood. She is joining us here today. I'm so grateful for your presence and your willingness to be an example of what it means to truly heal at all levels. Let's take a moment to connect with the greater universal source energy that is within us and all around us. You can bring your hands to your heart and bowing down to yourself and taking a moment to honor and value your breath and dropping down into the heart and feeling a greater connection with something that is present high up above you that you easily can tap into right now and connect with. So you get a sense that you get taller. And calling in a divine light. If you don't resonate with divine light, then call it something else. Expansive energy, love, joyful vibration. And just get the sense that it is expanding you high up above you, and that you are inviting it to expand something beautifully and wonderful within you. Within your head, the top of your head, it's coming into your brain and your throat, into your heart, and down through your belly. And it's washing away any nervous energy that could be there. And it's moving down through your hips and pelvis and roots. And it is connecting you down through your legs and feet and into the earth. So you feel grounded and safe. And you connect into source, unconditional love that is present within our wonderful Mother Earth. So just get the sense that you're connecting deep down into Mother Earth and you're receiving, you're opening yourself up to receiving the love. Feel that you're turning on something so beautiful within you that is opening up safely, that you feel worthy of this unconditional love right here, right now. And invite this loving unconditional love into your heart. So now you feel safe and deeply connected above and below you and deep within your heart. And now it's so much easier to take up your space and to make room for yourself. Take up the space all around you, like 10 feet all around you. Expand your energy, taking up the space even more, getting bigger, 20 feet all around you. Breathing into that, taking up the space even more, bigger than the whole building that you're in, bigger than the whole city, bigger than the whole country you're in. Just imagine, visualize, get a sense, see, sense, or feel it. Get a sense that you're bigger and even bigger. So you really tap into your vastness and your limitlessness, your soul nature, your soul star light. It is bigger than this whole planet. So see if you can get a sense that you are expanding into that. There it is. Yes. And when we are in that expanded state, see if you can get the sense that you're connecting into what we can call collective consciousness. So you get the oneness, the unity feeling with all. And it is in this place where we can truly access the wisdom within us that helps us to heal at all levels. Helps to free whatever needs to be freed, balance whatever needs to be balanced, cleared whatever needs to be cleared, and coming back home into wholeness, knowing our truth, and taking our power back. So Jenny, what would you like to focus on today? Yes.
Well, I'm open to experiencing all of this, and that was really a lovely feeling and experience. I think I went out really far.
I'm so happy that you flowed with it and you tuned into it. Go ahead and take a long, deep breath and ask yourself, trust that you're connected with your all-knowing self and that you are guided, and honor yourself and ask yourself, what do I need right now? What can help me right now improve my life? And is anything coming to you?
You know, it's been a really interesting year for me. And when you mentioned coming into your power, or empowerment or something along those lines, I feel that I am truth, but I feel like it's always a work in progress. So I've really kind of been on, I think, like some of the edges, finding courage to live more of my truth, more of who I am. It's like, I feel like there's always layers every year, but this year in particular, I've really been trying to release and let go of fear on so many levels. And it's like, you don't notice that it's there, but then it's there. And, or like little bits and pieces of it. I feel like I'm coming to a new place of letting go of fear. And probably because of the last, since 2020, when more of those things got highlighted, I realize I'm releasing a lot from still back then and maybe even further.
Yeah, thank you so much for speaking to that, Jenny, because you are a healer yourself. You are a yoga instructor. You have worked with Ayurvedic medicine for a long while, and you are already establishing your own business and growing your business. And you're such a beautiful example of how the more we learn, the more we heal, the deeper we go, and the deeper layers we're ready to free ourselves from. And this is the unfolding journey. This is the true healing journey of taking our power back and truly learning to stand in our truth. And that is where, when you have your own business, when you're truly healing the depth of your soul, that is where it's all happening in this inner work, when we have the willingness and the strength and the trust and the courage to face those fears that you're talking about, the courage to truly dig deep and to transcend, to dissolve all of this heavy stuff that can keep a person stuck. So thank you so much for sharing and being willing and showing up today to dive into these hidden chambers within our hearts and within our deeper layers of our being.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Heidi. Thank you for this opportunity to do this. And even when you say that, I realize, yes, I think I am ready. And something that I've worked on and I'm still working on is like just those feelings of insecurity that come up through my life. But I want to just preface this with, I have been doing my work. Thank you. And for the last, I think the latest work that I didn't expect to do was I started weightlifting and going to the gym. And the reason why I went was because I was struggling so deeply with feeling strong in my own body and strong enough to face things, because my mom was diagnosed with cancer in 2022, at the end of 2022. And I met a man who basically did an assessment and was like, if your core is weak, your mind is weak. And he said it all in Japanese. He was just like, if this is weak, this is weak. But he didn't say the words. He just was kind of saying you need to get stronger in your body, and realizing the whole mind body connection, mind body spirit connection, really. Um, and so I'm a lot stronger physically today, and that feels amazing. And it's like, oh, I'm now ready for that next level. And I can even feel just little bits of like, where are we going to go? Those, yeah. Am I ready to say the truth? Am I ready to? Yeah, and I am. I am. And I'm working it through. Anyway, thank you.
I'm really happy you brought that up, Jenny, because what you just shared is so beautifully showing how everything is interconnected in our life.
Mm-hmm.
That dealing with the grief, something so major, to support and help and witness your mom going through what she has been going through. Is she still alive?
Yes.
Still with you?
Yeah, she is. And it's been an interesting, I want to say 3 years. And it feels like um, she was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and started a round of chemo here, but she had friends in Japan who helped her get a doctor there in Japan. She decided to, and she had the opportunity and decided to go to Japan. They did chemo there plus surgery, and she was cancer free in 2023. But then it returned within, I think, 3 months after she was home, and had to do chemo again. And it was very difficult here. So she went and got radiation therapy. And now, fast forward, we're back. She's back in Japan and has been given one doctor said she has about a year. She needs to choose the US or Japan. And so, well, she chose Japan. And so I've been preparing myself. I've been reading Death and Dying by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. I've been doing my processing stuff. It's been good. I've learned a little bit of hypnosis. I do trades here and there. I've been doing the work, and I actually held space for just healing. And the first time she was diagnosed, and the first time she said maybe she should go to Japan, I was like, yeah, go to Japan. She has seven sisters or seven siblings, one brother, and I just knew that her going there would be helpful. And I could feel the beauty for her to go home. And I realized that I had my work to do for me, because I think I never really saw her or even honored her. I didn't really honor her until, like, we're not here forever. You just take for granted those things that happen. Not We can take for granted the life that we have. So anyway, um, yeah, I guess that's what's coming up.
Give yourself
And I've been
space.
doing my work, so it's like
Yeah,
I'm not like it's just
I know you have.
I
I
have
know you
these
have.
moments.
But right now, Jenny, just give yourself a moment to honor you.
Hmm. Thank
You
you.
just got done sharing so beautifully about how you are doing your inner work to be in a place where you can honor your mom's wishes
Yeah,
and
yeah,
respect her wish to be in Japan and you
yeah,
being in California
yeah.
and having such a distance. So right
Hmm.
now, come home into your heart and honor you, honor your
Okay.
grief, honor how it feels. your mom is in Japan and you're here. So let's call forth the energy of forgiveness and give yourself permission to forgive her. And anybody that is, if you're watching and you are going through some grief, then the energy of forgiveness is very helpful. So I invite you to join us here into this space within the heart, the depth of the beautiful heart, to honor ourselves and to engage in the energy of forgiveness. So close your eyes. Drop down into your heart and breathe with love. And if your mom was right here with you right now, what would you like to say to your mom? What would you like her to know? First thought, best thought, whatever comes to your mind. Just,
I love you.
yes.
Yeah, I love you.
Yes. Yeah. Allow yourself to express that love through your heart. And go ahead and tell her, I forgive you. Speak directly to her. I forgive you.
I forgive you.
And first thought, best thought, what pops into your mind? What is the energy of forgiveness? What is that moving towards? Where is that flowing towards?
Achy. Still. So much anger towards her for a lot of things.
Yeah, honor that. These are real feelings, and they're very important. And we don't want to have anger towards our mom. And so it's easy to ignore or suppress these feelings. But right now, you're safe. Give yourself permission to bring it up. Because right
Yeah,
here, right now, we're in a sacred place with the
totally.
intention to purify these lower vibrational emotions that keep us stuck. So give yourself permission. If this anger is a part of you, it's a part of you. Give yourself permission to look at it right now. What does it look like? Does it have a color?
It looks like anger, resentment, and I blame her for my anger, resentment. Oh, yeah.
Thank you for your honesty.
Mhm.
Thank you for your willingness
Oh,
to go into this emotion. It's so important to honestly face it.
mhm.
Because if we don't, it will create pain and disease and worse things. It will destroy relationships. And you have the opportunity right now to dissolve something that can help you to deepen the love that you have for your mom and to connect you stronger and to develop your relationship together. So go ahead and dive into this energy of forgiveness towards yourself. Forgiving yourself that you still feel angry. Forgive yourself for not having dealt with the anger before. What is your voice of forgiveness towards yourself coming up right now? If you say, I forgive myself, what comes up?
Give myself. Um, I say that as a mantra. I've been saying that as a mantra for, I want to say 4 or 5 years. Um, and It brings a little bit of soothing. Nothing in particular is coming up at this
You've done a good job. Go
this
ahead and
time.
say it so I can feel into the energy, and then
Okay.
we can ask your all-knowing soul to show us at what percent you have forgiven yourself in this aspect in your relationship towards your mom.
Okay.
So go ahead and
I
say, I forgive me for the sake of me feeling into the energy so I
okay.
can get a sense of where you're at in the progress with that.
Okay. I forgive me. I forgive myself. I forgive me. I forgive myself.
In this relationship with your mom, Jenny,
Mhm.
I am very thrilled to share with you that you have done beautiful inner work and you are at 100% in this
Mm,
place. So that
mm,
is why it feels so soothing and
mm,
why it feels so peaceful, it feels like as well, and why nothing really is coming up for you. Because when we have done our inner work and when we have come to a place of resolution and resolved the issue hidden deep within the subconscious and the unconscious
mm,
and within our conscious mind as well, there is
mm,
peace. There is no trigger. You have deactivated the trigger. You're not stuck in that anymore. You've done beautiful inner work.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
No, when I think of her, I feel and see love more and more.
Yeah.
It's really,
So
yeah.
now go ahead and bring forth the energy of forgiveness towards her again and feel
Um,
how that feels again. Get in touch with that anger. Get in touch with that blame again. And go
mhm.
ahead and say, I forgive you, Mom.
I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you, Mom. I forgive you.
And go deeper into it. You are at about 75% in your process of forgiving your mom. This is really
I
good.
forgive you.
75% is
Mm,
beautiful. And there's a
I,
little bit more to go. Let's see if we can get you to
mm,
100% right here, right now. So dive down into your heart a little bit more. Get in touch with the feeling. Get in
mm,
touch with that anger. What are you angry about, Jenny? Give yourself permission to get in touch with it right now.
mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Get in touch with yourself. What were you saying before? You were blaming her for the anger. This has nothing to do with your mom per se. So
Mhm.
if or when your mom watches this, know that this is nothing personal. This is yours, Jenny, to work through. And we're going to get to 100% so you will experience that peace
Mhm.
when you have resolved it.
Mhm.
But the truth of the matter is that we all have issues to work through in regards to our parents. We choose our parents very carefully when we come down into this lifetime. And there is so much juicy stuff to work through. Because when we are diving into that, the liberation, when we do reach to 100% in these deeper issues that we are stuck in, and we work through it with the beautiful inner work that is available to us. And forgiveness is such a powerful way to work through it. When there is anger, when there is blame, when there is grief, when there is judgment and whatnot.
Mhm.
Forgiveness can go in there and it can dissolve it. When there is willingness to get into the emotional aspects of it. So close your eyes and dive into the emotion, whatever it is in your relationship towards your mom right now. And go ahead and say, I forgive you. I
Thank
forgive you.
you.
I
I
forgive you.
forgive
Work with
you.
that delicious
I
energy of
forgive
forgiveness.
you.
I
I
forgive you.
forgive you.
I
I
forgive you,
forgive
Mom.
you.
I forgive you
I
for.
forgive
And
you.
think out the worst of the worst of the worst.
I
I
forgive
forgive
you.
you for. Feel it down
I
in your
forgive you
belly.
for.
You give yourself
I
permission to
forgive
get
you for.
angry. Give yourself to bring it up, all the blame against her. I forgive you. Get in touch with that power in your belly.
I
That
forgive
develop
you.
that strength in the gym.
I
Yes.
forgive you.
Feel that power within you. I
I
forgive.
forgive
I
you.
forgive you. I
I
forgive you
forgive
for.
you.
And if
I
you want
forgive
to
you.
say something out
I
loud that
forgive
you're
you.
getting in touch with, just speak it out loud. I
I
forgive you.
forgive you.
Forgive.
I forgive
Yes,
you.
that's it.
I
You're
forgive
moving
you.
the energy. You're doing really well. Keep going.
I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you.
Yes, that's
I
it.
forgive you.
That's it. You're already
I
into the
forgive you.
90% now.
I forgive you.
Give
I
yourself permission
forgive
to
you.
really get in touch with what is
I
the
forgive
emotion?
you.
What is the emotion you're
I
feeling towards
forgive
your
you.
mom?
I forgive
That's
you.
it. Keep
I
moving with the
forgive
energy.
you. I
Dive deep
forgive
in
you.
there.
I forgive you.
Deep within your heart.
I forgive you.
Deep within the emotion of
I
what it
forgive
is.
you.
Yes.
I
And now
forgive
very
you.
sincerely feel
I
the love.
forgive you.
I sincerely and honestly forgive you.
I sincerely and honestly forgive you.
I so deeply
I
forgive you.
so
Think in
deeply
your mind of
forgive you.
what it is, the storylines that
I
come up.
forgive you.
And we're going to connect to your all-knowing
Sincerely and
soul, your
forgive
soul
you.
star light, and we're going to call in the light
I forgive
and
you.
ask the greater light that
I
you
forgive
are
you.
within with your inner light, and we're going to
I
ask to
forgive you.
orchestrate what
I
it
forgive
is
you.
that it's going to take for you right now to truly forgive your mom at 100%. And anything in the way of that
I
is
forgive
dissolving in
you.
the light right now. What would it
I
truly
forgive
take for
you.
you to get into the very nitty-gritty
I forgive
aspect
you.
of your pain within you, the unresolved stuff deeply hidden within your unconscious, to truly get into the depth of it, the very root of it? Let it travel back within your timeline into all the different dimensions that you are. And let's get in touch with that. I forgive you. Keep riding the energy.
Forgive
It's
you.
like a spiral that
I
is
forgive
moving,
you.
cleaning out, cleaning
I
it all
forgive
out.
you.
What would it take for you to really
I
get in touch
forgive
with the
you.
very root of the very root
I
of it all,
forgive you.
and
I
dissolving it all in
forgive
the
you.
light right here, right now?
I forgive
Anything
you.
in the way of that is
I
dissolving in the
forgive
light right
you.
now. I
I
forgive
forgive
you.
you.
I forgive you.
I forgive you.
You. Yes, that's
I
it.
forgive
Feel the
you.
empowerment. You're
I
so close
forgive
to
you.
getting to
I
100% right
forgive
now.
you.
Feel the
I
empowerment.
forgive you.
Feel the expansion
I
within
forgive
yourself.
you.
Feel your heart space
I
opening
forgive
up.
you.
You are taking your power back, because anybody you blame, whatever you're angry about, you're giving your power
I
away to
forgive
that.
you.
And that stops now.
I
Because in your
forgive you.
mama's lineage,
I
there's been
forgive
that
you.
pattern, and it stops now with you. You have
I
chosen to
forgive
come
you.
in here with your mom
Forgive
and
you.
to finish that old
I
pattern,
forgive you.
clean it up. So it's so beautiful that you're willing to
I
do
forgive
that
you.
work right here, right now.
I forgive
Yes.
you.
Keep going a little bit more.
I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you.
Yes. And take a long,
Forgive
deep
you.
breath and bring your hands to your heart.
I forgive you. I
Inhaling
forgive you.
long and deep, and hold your breath.
I forgive you.
Yes. And take a deep sigh. What do you want your mom
I
to
forgive
know
you.
right now? First thought, best thought. What comes into your mind?
Um, that I just want her to feel free to be herself.
Now see the
To
two of you merging together at a soul level in the beautiful light that you are. Call it Christ consciousness, call it your Godhood, call it your divine mother energy. See it in that beautiful unconditional love presence, maybe colors, maybe as an energy, maybe as a feeling of love or joy. And now unite the two of you. Unite the two of you within your energy field. Feel and experience the two of you merging together. Unconditional love merging the two of you together. Yes, clear whatever is in the way of that. Yeah, clear it up. and drink some water. Yes. Thank you so much for your courage and your bravery to do this powerful inner work. It requires a lot of courage to willingly work with these depth of emotions. And it goes to show all of your beautiful inner work that you've done to be able to go there today and being the example of your inner healing for the greater good of all. You are at 100%, Jenny, in forgiving this aspect of working with these emotions of the pattern of the anger and the blame. How do you feel?
I feel like there's maybe some more clearing, but there's a lot coming up through the heart, a lot of tightness in the heart and the throat. But
Yes.
I feel like, I feel good. There was a lot of memories coming up, and it was like to try and clear all those moments. So I was going back and seeing all of the moments that were challenging.
Thank you for
And
sharing.
yeah.
So there are some different ways you can clear what needs to be cleared, because you're
Mhm.
absolutely right. When we're dissolving the patterns, it's like what's coming to me is like the shells of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Well,
that needs to be purified as well. And so nature is such a wonderful way to help us. We have all the elements within our chakras in yoga. We work with that. And so, utilizing the power of our connection with all of the elements, we go outside with the wind, the sunshine, the waters, the earth, the trees, all the plants. They're medicine for our healing, and we can connect with them. And they
mhm.
help us to purify all these residues of all of these emotions. And so, there is ways you can expand like we did earlier, and then it
Mhm.
becomes a little bit easier to move that energy of what it is that needs to be released. And then when we
Yeah.
connect with the elements, they will help us to release. And then when we focus our mind. Specifically, you work with mantras. You mentioned how you've been using the mantra of your self-love to help you heal, and you have done it so effectively. It took you a few years. So when you now call it in very specifically, you know what emotions it is that are ready to be cleared, the blame, the anger, and you can call it out. What would it take for me to truly free myself from everything it is I need to let go of right now? And anything in the way of that, I dissolve it in the light. Everything that has to do with this blame and this anger, so you name it. You specifically name it out. You call it out. You shine your light on it into your awareness. And then you dissolve it in the light. You're already expanded in the light.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have the ability to quicker and more easily free yourself from it. You can kind of imagine that you have like a laser and you're just like freeing yourself from it. So go ahead and say, everything I need to let go of right now, I dissolve it in the light. I let go of all that I need to let go of right now. Go ahead and just say that out loud, and it gives me a
Okay.
sense of feeling into the energy of where you're at in letting go of it. And that'll give us some good information.
Okay. So everything I need to let go of, I dissolve into the light. Is that right? Everything I need to let go of, I dissolve into the light. Sorry, I've got a
So
bug.
you've let go at about 60%, which is good. So you're absolutely right on. There's a little bit more to go. And so it
Okay.
is more effective when you go outside and you let the wind, so
Okay.
you kind of get the sense that you're utilizing the wind to just blow it away.
Well, something,
Yes,
if I may, if there was
of
something
course.
coming up.
Please.
So while we were going through that process, all these memories were coming up, and I was saying, I forgive me, and or I forgive you, I forgive you. I don't know what it was, but at some point, And then all the tears start coming up. It was like I was letting things go, and there were things that were coming up that I thought I was done with, that I thought I already forgave, but I still brought those in. And it was like, I don't know if it was final bits, but I almost felt this just very slight, like some part of me didn't want to let it go. And I could feel this, like, I don't know if it was my body or pain body or whatever, but it was like, it's like, I don't know, final die off. What the heck was that?
Yeah, so one way to look at what that is you're naming and speaking to right there are the attachments. Attachments
Mm,
to the old patterns. Because when
yeah,
patterns are deep-seated, they are deep-seated because they have been repeated many times over in our thought forms, in our emotions, in lifetimes, in dimensions, whatever you resonate with.
yeah,
And so this is where the depth of self-love is so important, to deepen the opening of your heart and to loving yourself. Because the energy of the self-love goes in and dissolves the
okay,
attachments with greater ease.
okay,
And that self-love becomes so much easier when you let go of the stuckness within the pattern, the
okay,
stuckness within the within what in yoga therapy we call samskara. And
okay,
that is, if you were to
right.
go outside for half an hour, for an hour, and you simply let it go. I let go of all that dark energy, whatever it is I need to let go of right now. And
I
you're
let go
coughing
of that
because your
dark
body
gentleman.
is so ready to let it go.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
so
yeah,
right. Yes.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you will do yourself a great favor if you can go for a walk right now
Okay.
and then utilize the power of your words. Your words are so powerful, much more powerful than your thoughts. So when you're calling it out with your spoken word and you can listen to the vibration
Mhm.
and you say it, I let go of all that dark energy and I let go of whatever it is I need to let go of right now. I'm dissolving
Okay,
it in light. And you keep
okay,
expanding and getting bigger.
okay,
And then you're calling it out. Everything that has to do with those old patterns of blame and anger and rage. There's rage in there
yeah.
too. Did you
Oh,
feel
yeah,
that when
yeah.
you were starting to get in touch with it? You could like, wow.
No, but I have before, yes, so I'm not surprised if it's there.
So
Yeah.
everything
I
that has to do with that is dissolving in the light right now.
mm, yeah.
And then within just those few minutes, perhaps a half an hour or maybe an hour, because it's so deep, deep, deep seated, you're cleaning up really deep within your subconscious and your unconscious right now.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
And it's the inner work that we're called to do. And what's so wonderful to know, and you probably know this, but what's so important to remember when we do our inner work, the impact that it has, not just for you, but for your whole family, past generations, future generations, you cleaning up these patterns, these generational patterns, intergenerational patterns, all of this stuff, it helps generations in both directions in such
Mhm.
remarkable ways. But beyond that, you freeing yourself is literally liberating yourself and enlightening yourself. And that is the merit that is gained from that light. What happens when you free yourself? You shine your light.
Mhm.
That's why it's called enlightenment, right? You're literally
Mhm.
lighting yourself up by
Mhm.
cleaning out all the dirt and darkness of all the unresolved patterns. So thank you so much,
Yeah.
Jenny, for doing your inner work
Thank
and
you.
being willing to show up here today and give this beautiful example of what it means to heal at all levels, what it means to dive deep within and honor
Yeah.
ourselves and being open and willing to work with these heavy emotions,
Yeah.
lower
Yeah.
vibrations, and to
Okay.
showing how quickly it can be done, really.
No, thank you. You said I had 60% on, so that's, I guess I'm gonna re-listen to this because it was a lot of information for me. And also like with the processing, I'll re-listen to this. But you said I was at about 60%. So just go outside, take a walk, keep releasing. Can I keep saying that mantra or
Yes,
whatever? Like keep
yes.
saying, I forgive you, I release, I'm letting go, or
So you
whatever.
have forgiven, you have moved the energy and dissolved what needs to be forgiven. You work with
Right.
that to 100%.
Okay.
And then, as you so beautifully could tap into and feel yourself, whoa, there is more to let go of. And that is exactly right, because you are at about 60% in that progress, in that
Okay.
process of letting go of that. And if you do, let's
Now,
see,
is this like my question
30,
is,
yes,
okay,
please.
so I've got 100% with my mom, like I'm healing that. I mean, that has been a focus for the last 2 years. Ever since her diagnosis, I was like, that's it. I have to do my work. She's not going to be here forever, and I want to just honor and love her and me for that matter. And we had a magical time, and I've been grieving. But when you say 60%, is this like an overarching forgiveness in like in all areas of my life?
It's with
Like,
this particular area.
okay, with this
The
particular area
healing,
of,
the healing at all levels have so many layers.
okay,
And when we heal one layer, it opens up and gives us access to dive deeper.
okay,
And that's the beauty of our freeing ourselves. It may sound like, oh no, there's more. Well, yeah, we are limitless soul light stars. There's no beginning, there's no end. We just keep
mhm,
opening up more. We bring more stuff up from the subconscious and the unconscious, like that big iceberg.
yeah,
And we keep pulling
okay,
it up and forth so we can look at it in our conscious mind. And
okay,
it's a way, not the way, it's a way to look at life, is that we're here to play in this human body, to bring up all the stuff from the depth of our unconscious into our
mhm,
conscious mind so we can free ourselves and enlighten ourselves and experience ourselves in this human body.
mhm,
And this is a way to look at the mission of being here in this human body and the purpose. And so to accept, to truly accept that there is no end to this journey, it just gives us the opportunity to work with another layer. And the more we clean it up, the more gratifying it becomes, and the easier it becomes. The more we accept, the more we forgive, the more we love ourselves, the easier the journey becomes. And it can get to a point where it's like, wow, there's another layer for me to work with. How exciting. What is that all
mhm,
about? It gives
mhm,
me an opportunity to know myself more and learn something about myself and get a greater experience of my truth, your
okay,
truth, who we
okay,
truly are. And you knowing your truth helps you to step into your power.
okay, okay, good, good. So I'll keep
So
doing the work.
you,
So I'll keep clearing this out now that we've had this session. I'm gonna work and I can release more as I need to, and I'll go exercise now and
yes.
get on the
So go
treadmill
for a walk
or
right now.
something.
Go for a walk
Walk.
for
Okay.
about half an hour to an hour,
Okay.
and
Mhm.
find a healthy, strong tree that you can connect with and
Okay.
talk with a little bit. Trees will
Okay.
talk back to us when we
Yeah.
love them from an open, pure heart, and
Mhm.
we can feel their love.
Okay.
The
That's
sun
great.
will love us when we open our heart to receive it and we get the sense, wow, the sun is burning away. And then you use your voice to specifically call it out. Everything that it is I need to let go of right now, I dissolve it in the light. What would it take for me to let go right now at 100%? everything in the way of that. I dissolve it
Okay.
all.
Everything I need to let go of, I let go of. I dissolve in the light. All right.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Everything I need to let go of, I dissolve into the light.
Yes.
Okay.
And just
Okay.
trust that
Making sure.
whatever thoughts pop into your mind, go with
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
You are an intuitive being, and you're here
Okay.
to discover
Okay.
your truth and to honor yourself and to trust
Okay.
it.
Okay. Great.
And the way to do that is by doing it
Okay.
and
Great.
by
And I will
being
do
it.
that. Okay. So when I say everything everything I let go of, I let go of to the light. I can even remember those things consciously if I want to, or even if I don't, it's okay. I let the subconscious mind just take and trust the process.
Exactly.
Okay, just getting clarity.
It's
Yep.
powerful to use your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to
Okay.
your voice gives you the ability to hear yourself. There's vibration in that, so you can feel it. So
Yeah.
you're utilizing more senses when you're
Mm-hmm.
speaking out loud. That's why it's more powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're more
Mm-hmm.
direct. You're more direct. You're more specific. You're more one-pointed when you're utilizing your voice.
Mm-hmm.
So even though in yoga we do a lot of meditation silently, we do a lot of practices silently, see if you can explore utilizing the power of your voice. You can be a
Okay.
whisper, that's fine, but you can also
Okay.
create a song out of it. You can also get
Oh,
really
great.
and like scream and shout it out, you know,
Okay.
the silent scream. And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
get it out of your
That's
heart, get
true.
it out of your lungs, get
It's
it out of
true.
the liver, get it out of the pit
Yeah.
of the tummy, wherever it's stored. Because these emotions, when they don't get expressed, they're parts of us. They're very important parts of us. And they will develop into pain or disease or imbalances or mental problems and so forth. And that is what it means when we heal at all times, is that we honor all parts of ourselves and we start working with it and we start giving it a voice
Mm-hmm.
and we release it. And this beautiful work of working with the energy of forgiveness and letting go and opening the heart in self-love, it's powerful and it can help heal what even is called incurable. Because what is the word saying? Incurable. We got to go in to cure it. We are magical soul star lights, and we have the power to balance ourselves and to work with these powerful energies to dissolve and clear the imbalances. Remember that you are loved. Remember that it's never too late to heal at all levels. Namaste.
Namaste.